Hello everyone and welcome back to the match here on WWE 2K22. This one is another match in the first round of our Tournament of Death. We have got from left to right Leatherface, Abdullah the Butcher, Bruiser, Brrody, and Brain Damage. Let's crack a lack into the action. I think this might be Brain Damage's debut. Combat Zone Wrestling wrestler, if you don't know of him. I've only seen a very small amount of him, to be honest. I saw him... I think he was part of a big stable at one point. He was part of a Tournament of Death. I think it was a Tournament of Death where they sort of treated it a bit like War Games, where there was several entrants, one by one. This is mad, you know. As soon as... I said, didn't I had no problems with... if you Google brain damage, you get stuff about brain damage. Yeah, it was working absolutely fine. As soon as the matches started, all of a sudden it's gone crazy. Yeah, what group was him part of? There we go. Maven Bentley's faction. Was that wasn't what it was called, was it? That wasn't that one, no. I just can't remember which one it was, to be honest. I know he was in one of them, and it was a big cage match. I can't remember. He was quite effective, to be honest. Two-time Combat Zone Wrestling Iron Man champion, two-time Ultraviolent champion, one-time Tournament of Death winner as well. So definitely an effective competitor to have as part of this tournament. This is actually a very good core as well, in fairness. Whoever's made this has done a great job. Oh, maybe that is the stable name on the shirt, actually. Was it Pulp Fiction? No, Pulp Friction. Cult Fiction. Cult Fiction. Is that on here anywhere? Cult Fiction CZW. Let's see who was in that. There we go. Cult Fiction stable. Billy Graham, Brain Damage, JC Bailey, 13, Deranged, Toby Klein, Masada, Tank, Tracy Smothers, Ox Baker, Sage Sin, and JD Horror. Well, they've got some really good ratings according to CageMatch.net. That was the one, Cage of Death, I think it was. Brain Damage, Masada, 13, and Drake Younger. Well, there's some new people there we could add on, because I've not used many of them. Probably shouldn't use that name. So I'm just looking at another stable that's got a word that probably is not going to go down well on YouTube, so I can't really say it. Okay. Well, that's another stable we could use, I suppose, but they're probably more of a hardcore sort of, if we had like a hardcore tag team championship. But to be honest, we've got that many belts as it is. Probably having extra belts is not probably the most ideal way to do things, but there you go. Right, anyway. Brain Damage setting up the table middle of the ring. I'm going to pay attention now rather than reading things online. And Brain Damage looking to get the first elimination. This is Brain Damage's debut, by the way, in our Universe mode. We've seen Leatherface before. He had a very good run last year. We've seen Abdullah the Butcher and Bruiser Brrody, of course, in the past as well a few times. As Brain Damage... Oh, he just punched Bruiser Brrody through the table. I don't know how that works, but there we go. Brain Damage gets his first elimination. And Bruiser Brrody is gone. God, we get much... I was saying that Bruiser Brrody is on a plus 10, so he was actually very high in the rankings anyway, so it's not like he's doing a bad job. Brain Damage now setting up the table once again. Where's Abdullah the Butcher in the grand scheme of things? He's down on -4. He could do with a big win here. He could do with getting some eliminations and getting a big victory, couldn't he, really? Oh, so this bloody screen is doing my head in. Brain damage dropping Leatherface face first. Nice work there by Abdullah the Butcher. Leatherface re-entering the ring. This is his opportunity now to take control. No, maybe not. He's going to go back to the outside. This is the problem with these sort of matches, isn't they? Maybe I need to change things up in the semis because it seems like a little bit... I don't know. We're just getting a lot of outside the ring stuff, and the matches don't seem to end on the outside of the ring. Maybe we can. The problem is that we can't really use. We can obviously use Extreme Rules matches, but they don't seem to use the weapons. That's the problem. That is the issue, really. We need to. I want hardcore matches to be hardcore, and I wanted to try and do this on Fire Pro, but then I found out that Fire Pro doesn't allow you to do multi-person hardcore matches. You can do a one-on-one hardcore match, which might have been the case. I don't know, we would have had a lot less people in the tournament then, which might have worked, I don't know. We will just start doing some more hardcore matches on there, though, I think. Because there are some real big, some big opportunities for big things we can do on there, like light tube death matches, the proper sort of Japanese crazy stuff. Brain damage taking down Leatherface, and brain damage is really working over everyone here. There's the sit-out Michinoku driver. Abdullah the Butcher now spins brain damage round, and there's a plan here by Abdullah. Oh, he gets thrown over the shoulders. So much action, so close here. Brain damage now being bullied by both of the other men in the ring, and Abdullah the Butcher gets flattened by Leatherface. Well, Leatherface had a big opportunity there to take down brain damage, but instead he's going after Abdullah the Butcher. Brain damage is sort of... He was out of commission there for a moment, but now trying to retake some control. Brain damage sending Leatherface into the table. And now brain damage going to take Leatherface up. I can't see the fucking screen. He does raise his edge him through the table. And brain damage gets his second elimination of this one. Leatherface is gone. I didn't spell Leatherface correctly. There we go. Leatherface was on a +5. Now drops down to a +4 after that loss. And now we're down to the final two. Abdullah the Butcher and brain damage. Who is going to get the big victory? Abdullah is on his way out. He's going to grab a hold of another table. Leatherface is just about to leave. There we go. Abdullah the Butcher now looking to set up the table. And now this is the opportunity now. One of these two is going to go through that table. Abdullah the Butcher sending brain damage into it. I've lost my freaking screen again. And it's back just in time to see Abdullah put brain damage through the table. And Abdullah the Butcher is going to... Oh my god, everything pops up my freaking screen all the time. Brain damage. Right, he gets eliminated. Moves down to a +1. Abdullah. You know, the cool thing is, I think this is the first time I've seen Abdullah the Butcher's celebration. It's actually pretty cool, to be honest. I actually quite like that. Right, we're given the elimination and the win, which moves Abdullah the Butcher up to a -2 in the rankings, and also puts him as the next member of the quarterfinals. Well, semi-finals, technically. Depends how you look at it. There we go. Abdullah the Butcher is through. That is 12 of our 16 people through. We still have 4 matches left for you. Tomorrow's action will comprise of DJ Hyde, Matt Tremont, Nick Gage, and Zandig. And also Cactus Jack, Terry Funk, Atsushi Onita, and Hayabusa. I will see you all there. Good night, God bless, Auf Wiedersehen, Tati Buys.